know what I'm saying? This was Lowe's. Low. This was Roe topic. This was Roe topic. I'm gonna let him introduce it because it was his, and then we gonna dive into that as well.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Okay, so my question is, it's a relationship topic. So I'm saying, can women handle if men truly shared their emotions or was 100% honest?
Oh shit!
I say no.
You wait, yeah. But you know, I'm probably the asshole. We talking about a woman. See, nowadays we have to say woman, and it ain't really no age group for the
what?
Shenanigans. As far as we're saying a woman, like, you
Elaborate.
understand what I'm saying? I'm saying there's a lot of these older women who just out here worse than the niggas. I keep saying that they worse. You know what I'm saying?
Elaborate.
Catch and release, man. That's all they on. They figured, catch a raggedy or whatever. So why? And if a man shows his emotions, he gonna be weak to them. A lot of them.
Oh, that's what you saying.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But if a woman did sit there and she did look at her man as being weak, she looked at him as, you got to get it out at home, get it out with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Would they be able to
start
handle
unloading on her. Would she be able to handle that?
Yeah, what you mean? She should be.
All of them tells her to be a man.
You gonna get talked about the next day, though.
And you gonna unload her. You know what I'm saying?
What up, SP?
How you feel about work? How you feel about her? How you feel about?
I think a lot of times, not all the time, I'm very specific about what I'm saying. A lot of times, not all the time. A lot of times, when we tell the truth, it comes off as mean or mean-spirited. And then they react in that way. And they tell us how bad it made them feel. And in return, it makes us not want to tell them things.
Right.
So then we got this constant back and forth. Well, you don't tell me how you feel. Well, I try to tell you how I feel, and then it's taken like this. And then we keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? We keep doing that, back and forth, back and forth.
And we feel one way about one thing, and might not feel that way about something else. But if we tell her, she's going to assume the feeling is for everything. If I don't feel like doing this right now, then I don't feel like doing that no time. And that don't be the case all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't feel like talking to you at this particular moment in time. I can't deal with this right now. You know what I'm saying? So now every single time you come in, it's you don't want to talk to me right now, and that might be the case tomorrow.
Because they're lumping all the events all into one. Yeah. Yeah. And
I sound some toxic shit to me. I mean, at that point, you shouldn't even be with that person. I mean, we old enough to understand that, if shit ain't working, it ain't working. So why even waste the time?
I think part of the problem is too that as men, we are not always emotionally aware enough. You know what I'm saying? As to where women are always. No, I don't want to say always.
Say, man.
Women, a lot of the times, they're giving you their perspective based out of strictly emotion, how they're feeling about whatever said case is y'all talking about. It's the base of it is in emotion, how it's making them feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In our case, our shit is more based out of logic. Why do you feel that way? Not like you're sad. Like, why am I making you sad? What am I doing to make you sad?
Cheating on me.
Yeah.
I'm expecting you to cheat because my last 3 or 4 cats cheated, and he said the same shit you said. So it's all game, and they're gonna play the game with you.
Then you listen to the verbiage. Listen to what they say and how they say shit. When you 9 times out of 10, when you're having an argument with a woman, it's always, well, I feel like, or I feel that, or I feel. It's always we feel. I feel like we don't spend enough time. I feel like, but you're not thinking about why are we not spending that much time? Or why are we not? Like I always say, man, when we in school, we learn the cause and effect.
Right.
And women look at the effect without paying attention to the cause. I'm this way, but why am I like? Why am I this way? I just wake up in the morning with it. But why am I feeling like this?
Right.
What happened? What led to that
I
point?
disagree with that.
You do?
How?
I disagree with that, and I ain't trying to pinpoint myself, but how? Because my experience, women are different nowadays, man. And if you're talking about older women, you know what I'm saying? We're not talking about no 25 to 33-year-old girl, even 35. You know what I'm saying?
Sure we are.
We are,
Yeah. Why not?
because they dealing with these knuckleheads out here that's just really playing like we did, and ain't got grown enough yet to be a man, and that goes back to the rite of passage part. How to be a man, how to be a man to a woman.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, in any
That's real shit.
culture or country, a man shouldn't even have to express his feelings or emotions to a woman.
I'm gonna read a comment. Dad said we need to be more intentional about understanding each other. This takes work and many times intervention.
Intervention meaning what? Therapy.
Therapy. That's my interpretation
That's what I
of
was
it.
thinking of that.
Intervention. You know what I'm saying? A third party.
And you know how I feel about that. It's like,
Shit.
hey man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Understanding is
Emotional
it's not always easy having understanding, because sometimes your understanding is going to require you to subdue some frustration and some anger and some anxiety. You know what I'm saying?
And
Sometimes your understanding is going to require that, and that shit ain't always easy. But if you with somebody and you feel like they worked it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You try to work
Right.
through that, but everything got a breaking point though. If
Right.
y'all can't just do that shit together,
Because you got to be submissive at some point.
yeah, both parties do. Both parties got to submit at some point.
Exactly. Now, being a man, we expect a woman to submit initially, right?
Yeah, if you leading properly, yeah.
If you leading properly.
if you leading
And there you
properly, she will.
There you go. But now, there also are times where you can be leading properly, and she doesn't recognize it or respect it.
Yeah, yeah, and that
Now,
that shouldn't happen a lot though.
It shouldn't happen a lot, but it happens.
Yeah,
But then I just wish a female would call in, a woman would call in and say, hey, just to give us their perspective on it.
any woman want to call in and give us a perspective on if y'all care about men's emotions or not, and if y'all don't, or if y'all do.
I mean, how
Somebody
how
call
men
in, one of
affect
the
their
ladies.
relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
414-766-4954.
I'm gonna have some family across the street.
Man, dog.
Dad said we speak different languages. Real shit. Yeah.
Bro, they say we on the different pages, man. We in a whole nother book.
But that shouldn't have nothing to do with it, because if you're leading properly, like you say, and that's the thing, cats ain't leading properly. And the ones that do, we always say, rare, far and few in between, right?
What if you are leading properly and the shit still ain't going right?
Well, then you got to move on. You see, as
That's
a man,
it.
you got to understand that.
But you gotta-
This ain't the woman this ain't the woman for you.
You got to know when to fold your tent
Exactly.
and go home.
Exactly.
You got
I
to.
don't care how good that chocha is, or how much money, that this and that becomes a man thing. Because like I say, most of us, we get into a relationship, we're looking for something. Initially, it probably is the sex because she looks good to us by our eyes. But it's other things that the motherfucker won't. You know what I'm saying? Or think they can get. And these women ain't crazy. They know they hip to it. It ain't like they stupid.
You sound like you speaking from personal experience.
I am.
Right, on the real, he got real specific. didn't he?
But it's the truth though.
Hell,
What you gonna mess with a female for if she ain't got nothing for you, or nothing that you can gain from?
hey, man.
Yeah, it depends.
I ain't no spring chicken no more. Humping and bumping ain't worth shit.
The humping and the pumping.
You know what I'm saying though?
I shared this video. The dude was on there saying that women love. No, let me a woman's love is conditional, and men's love is unconditional. And his
Wow, that's different.
his example was this: I could be working, and this chick ain't worked in 2 years, and I ain't asked her for a dime, and I don't be worrying about her not working. You know what I'm saying? He said, but shit, if I go too long, damn sure not know 2 years without bringing no money in, she gonna be looking upside my head and looking to replace me.
Because you're not being what?
A provider, which is what a man
A man.
is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're supposed to be a provider.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this
And I don't even got no problem with that. I don't personally.
Right.
I'm personally not finna be taking care of no woman and she ain't providing me nothing but a
Right.
motherfucking headache. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing that either.
No.
But I understood what he was trying to say. And the chick, she was like, yeah, I agree.
yeah,
I'm not gonna put up with that. And she
You see
shouldn't.
it all the time. No.
She shouldn't.
I've been doing that as soon as he hit down low, she's like, I'm bouncing.
Yeah. And
yeah, I saw that
typically,
shit
And
I saw
that goes to back what I'm saying. That's why I say women are different now because they are. They thinking different, especially the older ones. They like it's not.
women are much more independent than yesteryear.
Yeah, but they always been stronger, and they still are. They smart. They always thinking a couple steps ahead. They
No
really
doubt.
are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they'll G for some shit because it is what it is.
Women risk their lives to have babies. They get on that motherfucking operating table and they might die.
They said the closest you can come to death is having a baby.
I'd seen it with my son's
Me too.
mother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I was terrified.
Right.
I was terrified.